Guys, the Bitcoin price did something crazy yesterday evening. We first saw a massive breakout to the upside, but got sold off from the bears immediately and closed a daily candle below our very important $48,350 level. The question now is, are we going to continue this up run? Or is this now actually a signal that the bears are getting back in control of this current price movement? And we have to expect a massive crash and correction during the next couple of hours, days and weeks. All of this I will cover in today's video. I will let you know exactly what we are expecting from the Bitcoin price during the next hours, days and weeks. So stick around till the very end of this video, because I will also give you a massive update on my $2 million Bitcoin long trades. As you guys know, I have a $1 million trade open here. I have another $750,000 long trade open over here. So guys, make sure to subscribe, activate the bell. Don't forget to leave a like. The last video again smashed 4,000 likes, guys. Thank you very much for your support. Let's try to smash 4,000 likes again on today's video. And also make sure to comment down below, share the video with your friends. This supports me the most. And now let's not talk too much. Let's just jump right into the charts. So first of all, guys, we want to take a look at the smaller time frames before we go to the bigger time frames. First of all, the 1 hourly time frame, something very interesting happened because we broke out of this symmetrical triangle. Bitcoin got ready to have a retest here and it completely failed, guys. The Bitcoin bulls weren't strong enough to hold the $48,300, $48,100 level as support. So we dropped back into the symmetrical triangle, and now I can already tell you guys the possibility or the chances have increased that this symmetrical triangle will break to the downside. In my opinion, this symmetrical triangle even has a slightly higher chance of breaking down than to the upside. But let's just wait for the breakout. This is the easiest thing to do, guys, on the smaller time frames, on the 1 hourly time frame, especially because there's so many bigger time frames overwhelming this time frame that everything could happen here. So let's not panic. Let's just wait for the breakout. If we're breaking to the downside and we are getting some volume exactly here at the retest of the old resistance, and then we are breaking our old low, this old low before we had the retest. If we're breaking this to the downside, it's time to scale down the long positions, because if this is the case, I will show you on the bigger time frames in a second. If this is the case, we could actually break key resistance on the 4 hourly and also on the daily time frame, which would result in a definitely bearish outlook for the weekly time frame, because the breakout target at this point in time here for the symmetrical triangle would actually be the $46,200 level. If we break to the upside, for sure, guys, in this case scenario, you could definitely start scaling up your long positions a little bit, because then we had a massive fake out. But if we're breaking out again, even with a retest, a successful one, I think the chances are very high that this is then the real breakout. So let's just keep an eye also if the Bitcoin price breaks to the upside during the next few hours. Again, if we see then a retest, we're getting some buy volume in right here on the retest. And then as soon as we break the old high before we had the retest, as soon as we break it, it says right around here, you can open up your new long positions for sure, depending also on how high the initial breakout goes, because you should only open a new trade on a bounce confirmation in case that the old, the first breakout actually got, we have a higher high for the breakout. But let's not talk too much. Let's go to the higher time frames and I show you what I mean by that. We would have a problem because, as you guys can see, this very important support and resistance box that we really shouldn't leave to the downside. If we break to the downside, I think we have to expect a drop to $43,000 at least. So if we break the $46,800 level, for me, it's definitely time to scale down my long positions a lot. But this is not the case yet. But as you just saw with the symmetrical triangle, with the breakout target at $46,200, we would definitely break this big support and resistance box to the downside. And that's why I'm a little bit careful for the beginning of this week with my positions. And I'm really keeping an eye on the Bitcoin price, because I am already in a $150,000 profit. And I don't want to lose out on those unrealized gains in the case that a big correction is foreseen. for sure. So let's just keep an eye on the 1 hourly time frame, and if we break out of the symmetrical triangle, let's for sure keep an eye on the $46,800 level. If we break that to the downside, I think it's time to scale the long positions down once again, because then also with the $46,800 level, the chances increase dramatically that we are also closing our daily candle below the $47,300 level. And this is the most important price level I'm keeping an eye on right now, guys. If tonight I open the Bitcoin chart and we are below the $47,300 level with this daily candle, and the daily candle even closes below that, it's time again to scale down the long positions. But actually, guys, like I said, the chances of the symmetrical triangle breaking okay, sorry guys, the chances of the symmetrical triangle breaking to the upside or downside are pretty much the same. It's maybe a little bit higher to the downside, but they're pretty much the same. So we have a 50-50 chance. We can just take a look on the 1 hourly time frame. The symmetrical triangle has to break out till the end of the day. As soon as it breaks out, we are 99% certain that the daily candle will either then close above this downward sloping support or closing below it. So we already can tell before the end of the day where this daily candle probably closes, because we can just take a look at the smaller time frames. And if we're closing this daily candle now here above, or in the best case, if we're closing the daily candle above the $48,300 level, guys, it's really time to scale up the longs, because we have a massive Bitcoin price move ahead of us in this case. So guys, I really suggest you guys to keep an eye on 2 things, or 3 things exactly. First of all, take a look on the 1 hourly time frame and find out when and in which direction this symmetrical triangle breaks out. As soon as you know that, go ahead and take a look on the daily time frame and make sure that if we break or if we close a daily candle, this daily candle or tomorrow's daily candle, if we close it above the $48,300 level, guys, it's time to get massively bullish. And if we close the daily candle below the $47,300 level, today's or tomorrow's daily candle, it's time to get a little bit more bearish and scale down the long positions a little bit. It's as simple as that, guys. And I'm only keeping an eye on those 3 things, on the 2 price levels on the daily time frame, and on the one chart pattern, the symmetrical triangle on the 1 hourly time frame. That's, in my opinion, the only relevant chart patterns you have to keep an eye on for this exact moment. But either way, guys, I would really appreciate it if you could smash up a like on this video. Let's try to reach 4,000 likes below that video again. Thank you very much, guys, for your support. Don't forget to subscribe, activate the bell, share the video with your friends, and like I said, subscribe and activate the bell. Like I said, this is the most important thing. Next to the subscriber button, you have a small bell. Press it and set the reminders on all. And if you have your YouTube app on your phone, you will get a notification as soon as I upload a video. But either way, guys, we will see us in the next one. Till then, bye.